Alright, so today we're going to look at two analog delay pedals. This is an old Ibanez AD-9 from '84. This is a new Wazacraft delay from Boss. And what we're going to look at is this one has an original MM3205 chip, and this one has the reissue of that from Cool Audio. And we're going to listen to just the sound of the repeats by defeating the dry signal on both pedals, which is a great feature that they both have. Cool, let's do it. Alright, so here we are. We have the Ibanez and the Boss. I have these in a loop, so I'll switch them over here. But I always start out with the Ibanez, and then we'll go to the Boss. I have them set up for about the same delay time and the same volume. Here you'll see the Ibanez is maxed out, where there's a little bit left on the Boss, so the Boss's delays can be a little bit, probably a little past unity. And I'm using the standard setting. That's the one that's supposed to sound like the old DM-2s. So here we go. Here's the Ibanez. Boss. Go back to the Ibanez. Back to the Boss. Cool. So let's check out the longer time. One thing I noticed with this Boss is that up to about here it sounds pretty good, because I believe it says that something has something like 300 milliseconds delay or more, but the chip, the V3205 chip, says it only has about 200 milliseconds for one chip. And so what happens is if you crank this, I think you're actually pushing the chip beyond its capabilities, and you'll hear a weird ringing in the upper register of the repeats. That even when I go over to the Ibanez, even maxed out, it doesn't have. That's about the same delay time, I think. It's close. Cool, so you can definitely hear the difference. Let's go to standard, or sorry, to custom mode here. And you'll hear then the difference in the tone of that as well. So here is the Boss. I think there's a huge volume jump. Yeah, actually my meter is telling me that there is, so I'm going to pull that back a little more. Okay, that's about where the other one was. You can hear there's a big tonal difference too, right? Let's go back to the Ibanez just to compare. That's way louder, huh? Back to the Ibanez. Sounds kind of weak now, huh? Next to the delay. Let's see if this, when we crank it on the new, on the custom setting, if it has that weird ringing tone. Nope. Now we're on the Boss, sorry. I don't think so. And lastly, let's check out the very short delay times on both. So I went back to the standard mode on this. And that should be maybe here, over here. Alright, so the Ibanez. Boss. Back to the Ibanez. Back to the Boss. So it's pretty clear that this is just a cleaner sounding analog delay. This is darker and a little more driven sounding. So it's clear that this is just a clear sounding delay overall. And in the custom mode, it gets even clearer on top of that, where this remains darker but has maybe like a little more punch because it sounds a little more driven. But this has a lot of flexibility. This sounds very good. Everything except for that standard mode high sounds really good. Alright, so that's the two delay pedals and just their delay sounds. The Boss is obviously a cleaner sounding delay and more flexible because it has the one setting that sounds more like the 89, although it never got as dark or as driven as the 89 did. Then also the cleaner custom setting that's very useful and not as clean as a digital delay, but pretty clean, and it's impressive. I like the Boss a lot. It's the first Boss pedal I've had in a very long time, and I think they did a great job. All right, that's that. Oh, I'm also going to do, I think, a comparison now of the sounds of the preamp, so just the drive signal on the two. Let's see how that sounds.